Hi folks, and welcome back to Tam Stamps. Today, we'll be making card number 3 from the July 2024 paper pumpkin box. Here's what we're going to need, so let's get creating. The first item we'll punch out will be our main highlight. Now this card is going to be shaded a little bit more to the green side, as you can see from the back of the card base there in the background. Next we'll punch out our stamped banner. As you'll see here, it takes me a minute to make sure I'm punching out the right shape, and I do eventually finally get it though. While I'm punching out this stamped banner, this would be a great time to click the like button if you enjoy these videos, and we'd certainly appreciate it if you would subscribe to our channel, and remember to click the notification bell to make sure that you know when we release our next video. As always, we do have links in the description where you can purchase this paper pumpkin box if you'd like to, as well as a link to our Tam Stamps website where you'll find all the right components for your next card. And remember from our first two cards as well, that there is plenty of ink on this stamp, but these stamps are designed to give that weathered look to the printing, and that fits in well with the card base where the printing is a little faded and a little less sharp. Now our sentiment for this card is, friends like you make life beautiful. And hey, I think that's a great way to tell somebody how special they are to you. Next up is our highlight color, and like the other two cards, it will match the back of the actual card base itself. And this deep green is really going to help the stamped banner jump off the card. The first adhesive I'm going to use today is going to be the tape strips. Now, the cover of this tape strip came off with leaving the tape strip itself on the base plastic, and as you can see, I had to do a little finagling to get the strip on to the highlight color, and eventually I did win the contest. Next up is going to be our hexagon adhesives. As with the previous two cards, we're going to use 4 on the background highlight. Put 1 on the stamped banner itself, and of course we'll have 1 additional one that will be put on the base card once we get a little bit more assembly done. Just like card 2, I'm going to be using the envelope from this card to act as a guide to help me position the background strip so that it is parallel to both the top and the bottom of the card. Next up is going to be the main highlight. As I go to mount it, I'm glancing back and forth from the instructions to my card, and you'll see here in just a second that getting everything where I think it should be positioned, and realize that some of the petals from the flower on the left are actually sticking out past the spine of the card. Luckily, I had not pressed the adhesive into the card, so I was able to separate it from the background and realign it where it really should be. Next thing is going to be the last hex that we mentioned. And as you can see at the bottom of the card, the plant stems and the frame of the highlight really make it a tight area, and that's why we wait until it's in place before we place this hexagon down. There, now between the colored strip behind it as well as the foliage of the flower bases, it really stands out. Finally, we'll place the pearlescent embellishments. And again, these curved tip tweezers make it much easier to remove them from the backing and getting them onto the right place on the card, because the spaces, as you can see, between the flowers and the flower stems is a little tight. Well, folks, this wraps up our third card from the July 2024 Paper Pumpkin subscription box. And we hope you've enjoyed these videos, and we certainly look forward to seeing you next time.